For the last hour, I've been drinking an entire pot of tea. I've made like 8 phone calls, 10 emails. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. So hi, welcome to our blog. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. I'm about to take the biggest adventure of my life to date, and I'm not that type at all. I'm not the adventurer guy type. I don't bungee jump. I don't do crazy things. I don't drive go-karts around sand dunes or anything like that. I'm a composer and a writer. I like quiet time and contemplation and meditation and good movies and things like that. And that's pretty much it. And in March, sooner than that, in February, I'm going to be giving, actually next Friday, I'm going to be giving notice to my job, quitting everything in New York City, moving out of my apartment in Lefferts Gardens, Brooklyn, going back home to Lancaster for 2 weeks, kissing my mother goodbye, and driving with my best friend across the country to learn how to fly light sport aircraft in Lodi, California, and then pilot them across the country along a route that was flown in 1911 by Galbraith Perry Rogers, first man to cross America, someone who should be a historical icon, and one of my now personally one of my heroes. I'm totally out of shape. What's amazing about a trike is that they are to me, just again, having never been up in one, the ultimate way of flying and being connected to nature, which excites me. Because when you're in a trike, you're not flying very fast, for the most part. We're very high, and you get to really enjoy taking in your surroundings, and it just seems like a beautiful way to travel. And I'm so excited. On February 1st, myself and Stephen will be taking our first flights in Williamsburg, Virginia, with a pilot named John Williams. He's been so kind as to offer to take us up in his trike. So we're going to go down there either the weekend of the 1st or the weekend of the 8th, depending on how the weather is doing. And individually, we're going to bundle up under about 19 layers because it's February, and sit in a seat and be rocketed up into the air with nothing around us except for John in front of us and the motor and propeller back. And the thought of that is simultaneously really scary and totally exciting. I'm pumped. I was really freaked out at first, but the more and more I think about doing this, I can't wait to be up there in the air. And honestly, I've really got 2 choices with this. I can either have the attitude of, oh my god, I hope I don't freak out. I hope it's not like a roller coaster. I hope I don't shit my pants. Or I can be like, this is going to be the first time I ever experience anything quite like this. And it's going to be riveting and exciting. And honestly, fear is not an option for me right now. I'm going to have to learn to be really in control, and I'm going to have to better myself. I'm going to have to get physically ripped to do this trip. Flying a trike is a very physical way of flying because you're not using a little steering column that's automated. You're using a steering bar which is actually attached to the wing. So every time you turn, it is your weight pulling this bar and turning you in the right direction, which is totally exciting and awesome. But this is not something that that's going to be easy. So I'm going to be forced to get in really great shape, really watch my diet, and I'm going to be living in Sacramento, which I've never been to before, and I'm going to have to get a part-time job out there, and I'm basically going to be starting with a clean sheet and just trying something new, and that's so exciting to me, and I can't express enough how excited I am to get out of this apartment. Not that I don't love my apartment, but just out of the city, and out of the grind. You know what the feeling that I want is, as totally nerdy as this is going to sound, I want the feeling that Sam had in The Lord of the Rings when he got back to the Shire, and he looked back, and you could see you could see that Sam was ready to settle down. Well, I think in life for me, I'm going to need something to settle down from. I'm just not ready to try this whole, not adulthood per se, but I'm not ready to just get a full-time job, have a 401k, have kids, have a house, that trajectory. That's not for me. And I think the biggest regret for me in life, at the end of the day, will be not having taken a leap like this and not having really challenged myself and really seen what I'm capable of. Not that flying a trike, by the way, is by any means like some incredible feat. Obviously, lots of people do it. But for me, as someone who is not an extreme sports type of guy, I hate roller coasters, for example. I would never go bungee jumping. Stephen Tonti, Stephen is totally the opposite of that. But this is going to challenge me in a huge way, and I'm looking forward to the challenge, and I'm embracing the challenge. And I really don't have a choice but to conquer it. And to quote the epitaph that is written on Cal Rogers' grave, I endure, I conquer. And that is going to be my motto from day one right now, which is not really day one, but it's day one of this blog, until the time that I touch down in my trike in Sheepshead Bay, New York City. I've got a lot of work to do, been doing a lot of work. Right now, I'm just going to go make some soup and watch a movie and chill out for a little bit. But I feel good about things. One way or another, this is going to happen. Whether it's with $500,000 in corporate sponsorships, or whether it's a year later than when I thought I'd fly, this is going to happen. Whether it's with $500,000 in sponsorship money and a state-of-the-art trike and amazing camping gear and everything else, and a red cam or whatever. It's going to happen whether it's that or it's just me and Steven much later than we anticipated flying out in one trike with one camera. This is going to happen no matter what. And thank you for watching. Please support us if you can. We will be having a Kickstarter campaign, and that is going to be coming out hopefully in a few weeks, and that's going to be big for us. So stay tuned. Please follow our Twitter, follow our Instagram. Stay tuned for footage from our flight on February 1st, and stay tuned for more Tilt Shift.